These carnivore chicken fried steak fingers are a total game changer. If you miss crispy comfort food, they take less than 15 minutes to prep, they use zero flour, and they pack the clean protein you need to fuel senior mobility workouts. It's Monday, so prep your present or your current milestone in the comments for our weekly roll call. Now, let's get into the recipe. I'm using cube steak. I'm just slicing it up into the size that I want it, and then we're going to bread it. I'm going to cook it in bacon grease, and trust me, it makes it so good. That extra bacon fat and the taste of the bacon grease is just next level. For the coating, I'm using egg, pork panko, and powdered Parmesan with my favorite seasonings. Now look, I'm not a carnivore purist, and I love using spices and cheese to keep this lifestyle sustainable. Pause the video right now and tell me in the comments, are you a strict carnivore purist or do you bend the rules like me? Let's see who dominates the comment section today. So we're just going to bread them, put them on a parchment-lined sheet and let them rest for a few minutes, and straight into the skillet they go. And remember to put the meat in away from you so it doesn't splash on you and burn you. And this cooks very fast because the meat is so thin. It's just a few minutes on each side. You flip it and look at that beautiful golden color. This is so easy and it's delicious, and it is a hack, if you will, for how to get a crispy outer texture on anything. Make sure you check the internal temperature and make sure the meat is done. Make sure you subscribe and hit the all notifications bell because you don't want to miss next week's video. It is amazing. So you do want to cook these in batches and don't crowd your pan because we don't want to steam the meat. We want to crisp the meat. This is my favorite way to get a crispy outer texture. You can even do this with hamburger meat. And if you'd like to see a video on that, drop a comment down below and we can certainly do that. Also keep in mind, this is not crunchy, this is crispy. It's not going to be like biting into a potato chip. It's just crisp. Now, the seasonings I used were salt, onion powder, and garlic powder, but you do what works for you. Now we are going to make some gravy, and we are not using flour again. We are only using some of the homemade heavy cream that we made a couple of videos ago, and I can link that here. So I'm just adding the heavy cream to the skillet that we cooked the meat in. I didn't take any of the grease out, but you totally can if you'd like. And it's up to you how much gravy you want to make. It's beautiful and silky. And just like life happens, we all make mistakes. That cast iron was too heavy. That gravy turned out perfect. I'm always proud of myself when things turn out perfect. Okay, you guys, let's do a taste test. Take a little one. Look at that. Gravy is nice and thick, doesn't run off, stays where it's placed. Gravy is thick enough to stick to the meat, but not so thick that you need to use a spoon to get it out of the bowl. The real test is the taste. I'm lazy. I don't like to stand at the stove and fry anything. So we used bacon grease, probably about 4 tablespoons in total. And we used the pork panko. We used the Parmesan powder. Both of those things make things crisp up. So there is some crispness to it. I don't know if you could hear that or not when I tried it. But it is not like a hard crunch like a potato chip. It's just crisp. And it feels really good in your mouth. You only need to cook this like 2 to 3 minutes on each side because they are small. They're delicious. I will be making this again. If you found value and you miss crunch and you miss all of the normal foods that you used to eat and you want to know ways to cook those things, put a comment in the comment section so I know what you're looking for and how I can help you. God bless you and keep you. May the Lord make his face shine down upon you and give you peace. Until next time. Goodbye, friend.